Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
All right, welcome everybody to another broadcast of Lee County Trojan football here at ITG Next Georgia, our Facebook Live presentation of Trojan football. I am Phil Jones, your play-by-play man for tonight's game. Should be a good one here tonight in Lee County. This is going to be the region opener for both the Lee County Trojans and the visitors from Middle Georgia, the Houston County Bears of head coach Ryan Crawford, who are 5-2 on the season. Of course, taking on the Lee County Trojans, who are 5-1 on the season. The only blemish for these two teams, for Lee County, an earlier season loss in Valdosta against the Lowndes Eye Vikings, a 38-13 loss. For Houston County, their two losses have come against Crisp County and Warner Robins, their crosstown rival. Of course, Houston County home to several high school football teams, both Warner Robins, Houston County, two of those teams. But this Houston County football team, they have got some playmakers, and I'm sure you'll be hearing us call the name of a couple of two-way starters that they've got. That includes Caleb Coley. He's got several Power 5 offers. He'll be lining up at cornerback and wide receiver. I'm sure they're going to line up Caleb Coley on whoever Lee County puts out as the number one wide receiver. Probably going to be looking at Goodwin. Of course, it would be Chauncey Magwood. But as you probably know by now, Chauncey Magwood, of course, having to assume the duties of full-time quarterback now with the season-ending injury to Smith Pinson, who hurt his hand in the Tiff County game. That was the last game that Lee County played. Of course, Lee County had off last week. In that Tiff County game, early in that game, Smith Pinson, when he was attempting a pass, his throwing hand landed on an opponent's helmet. He sustained a thumb injury for which he underwent surgery this past week, so he is gone for at least the regular season. Of course, I talked to Dean Fabrizio yesterday on my show, Extra Point, and he said he may be back if Lee County can make a deep run in the state playoffs. But for the meantime, the quarterback position belongs, for the most part, to Chauncey Magwood. Now, not a really bad thing, though, because Magwood, of course, started the season at quarterback for Lee County, gave way to Smith Pinson after Smith had played well in spot duty, spelling Chauncey Magwood. So Dean Fabrizio decided to move Smith Pinson into the starting role. But again, it's all for naught now as Chauncey Magwood goes back to his full-time starting role as the signal caller for Lee County. For Houston County, they got 2 or 3 quarterbacks. They're probably going to be looking at Ross Curbo. He is a sophomore, probably going to be taking the majority of the snaps tonight at quarterback for this Houston County Bear football team. You are listening to the Lee County Trojan pregame broadcast. Our pregame brought to you by our friends at Daugherty Glass Company and Lee Ready Mix. Daugherty Glass Company has served the Lee County area since 1957 with auto glass, residential glass, and commercial aluminum storefront. For all of your glass needs, be it residential, auto, or commercial aluminum storefront needs, call the experienced staff at Daugherty Glass for your next glass project. Also, Lee Ready Mix, proud supporters of Lee County Trojan football. Lee Ready Mix provides ready concrete mix for pouring, forming, and finishing your concrete needs. Again, Daugherty Glass Company and Lee Ready Mix sponsoring our pregame festivities here tonight, getting you ready for this 7:30 kick between Lee County and Houston County. Houston County's victories, the 5 victories that they have amassed so far this year, have come against Perry, a season-opening 17-10 victory, an impressive victory by the same score over Robbie Pruitt's Coffee High Trojans, and then they reeled off victories against the Statesboro Blue Devils, the Newton Rams, and the last game, a very impressive victory, maybe other than the Coffee game, the most impressive victory of the season, a 7-0 win over another crosstown Houston County squad, Milan Turner's Veterans High Warhawks. And again, I told you about the 2 losses that Houston County has endured to Crisp and Warner Robins. No shame there. That's 2 good football teams. I tell you, Ryan Crawford has done a great job since taking over this Houston County squad. Last year, they finished 7-7. They just got into the playoffs as the number 4 seed by virtue of a last game season-ending victory over Northside Warner Robins. That put them in as the number 4 seed in the playoffs, and from there they went on an absolute roll. 3 consecutive victories in the playoffs. They made it all the way to the quarterfinals before they were ousted by Harrison. But nothing to be ashamed of. Again, Ryan Crawford, Houston County Bears, the playing good football. In fact, last year in the contest between these 2 teams, it was Lee County squeaking out a 24-20 victory. So again, these 2 teams traditionally play each other tough, as they did last year, again with Lee County coming out on top by 4, 24-20. We're getting ready to take a quick break, and we'll let you hear from our pregame sponsors. Again, it's Daugherty Glass Company and Lee Ready Mix, and let's hear from them now. Welcome back, everybody. Phil Jones with you. We are in pregame mode. Again, our pregame brought to you by Daugherty Glass Company and Lee Ready Mix. I want to thank all of our sponsors making tonight's game possible. In addition to our pregame sponsors, we want to thank Sumter EMC. They are our halftime sponsor. Our in-game sponsors, Miller Mushroom, Knights Apparel and Gifts, and South Georgia Heating and Cooling. And our special team sponsor, Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland. Also, want to welcome in Baker Sporting Goods and the Houston Clinic. We're getting ready for the Lee County Trojans to take the field. They'll be busting through. And here they come, Lee County. They've got multiple uniform combinations. Tonight, it's one we haven't seen this year. All red, red tops, red bottoms, white numerals with the white helmets. Across the way, the Houston County Bears, they make their way onto the field from the west end zone. Houston County, and they're black and white, and gray. They'll be in the gray pants with the black and white trim. The white jerseys trimmed in gray numerals. And then the white helmets like Lee with the black H adorning the side of the helmet. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight for this Lee County Facebook Live broadcast. Phil Jones with you, going to be with you tonight and all season long, depending on how long this Lee County Trojan football team can go into the playoffs. So we are getting set to kick it off. Lee County going to be kicking off first. Houston County will receive. And as we get ready to tee it up, this is another Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland special teams play. Here we go. Everybody on their feet here. Austin Hunt will do the honors as he approaches the ball. Toe meets leather. It's a short kick. Going to be taken over there by the up man for Houston County. And he'll have a short gain, taking it up to about the 25, 26-yard line. And that's where the Houston County Bears will go on offense first tonight, moving left to right under the watchful eye of the Rocker Lee Water Tower that oversees Trojan Field. Here we go, Houston County. Bunch set out to that far side, two receivers. Now make it three receivers with a man in the slot. One back beside the quarterback. It'll go to the running back. Left side, he's got some running room over there. He's going to take it up close to a first down. Comes up about a yard short of the first down. A 9-yard run for Houston County. On first down, that's Tyler Williams. He has 515 yards. Make that 524 yards rushing now on the season. The quarterback, Christian Lawhorn. He's a senior. They've got several quarterbacks that we could see take snaps tonight. Again, going to give it to the running back. He's trying for a first down. He's going to be a little bit short, as he's just able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Several red jerseys making the tackle, leading the way over there for Lee County, Malik Brackens. Bring up third down now. So they've ran two plays to Tyler Williams. And I think the referees want to measure this thing. Ryan Crawford going to ask for a measurement here. I think he's short, but let's see. They stretched the chains. He's a little short. He's actually closer than I thought. It looked as if upon the first spot that he was about a yard short, but he's actually inches short. So let's see what Houston County and Ryan Crawford decide to do here on 3rd and inches. 3rd down and inches. We're just underway. Houston County, Lee County in this Region 1-6A opener for both teams. A lot of region games opening up tonight across the state. You have other regions already 2, 3, some. This will be the 4th week of region play, but for tonight, it is region game number 1 for both these teams. All right, so here we go. Of course, also the region opener tonight for Valdosta and Northside Warner Robins. All right, here we go. Ready to go now. 3rd down and inches. He's in the gun. He'll take the snap. Going to hand it left side. They're not going to get it. Instead of going north and south, they tried to run Tyler Williams off tackle, and he's going to be brought down for a loss. So it goes from 3rd and inches to 4th and about 4 now. Houston County going to have to punt it away. That's a great stand by this Lee County defense. Well, let's see what we got here. They're lining up as if they're going to go for it. They're lining up as if they're going to go for it. Wow, quick kick. Taking back there at the 28. That's Quavion Carter on the return, a short gain. So that's a unique situation there for Houston County as they lined up Christian Lawhorn, their quarterback, in the same set in the pistol as if they were going to go for it, but instead it's a quick kick. And so they get it away, and it's a short return for Lee County. So it'll be 1st down now. Trojans, again, in their all red. Red top, red bottoms, white helmets. Good-looking uniforms for Lee County. All right, got to keep an eye on for on defense is Caleb Coley. He's got several D1 offers. And we'll see who he's covering here tonight. Chauncey Magwood takes the snap. Going to hand it right up the middle. That's Juju McDowell up the middle, actually off of the right side. And he'll have what looks like about 3.5 yards on the 1st down carry. 2nd down, we'll call it 7. Second down, 7. Magwood is in the gun. He's got Juju off his left hip. 3 receivers near side. There's a man split out wide on the far side. Chauncey Magwood now going to take it. Looks like it may have been a busted play. Magwood looked like he wanted to hand it off to Juju, or it may have been some kind of RPO. It looked kind of awkward, though. Magwood, a little bit of indecision there. He runs up, calling his own number right up the middle for a short gain of a yard. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 now. Lee County from their own, just shy of their own 35. Magwood in the gun. Straight drop. Looks, trying to set up the screen. Quick throw over here to Juju. It's incomplete in the flats. Lee County offense will go 3 and out. And now we'll see Lee County punt it away. So here's Wyatt Hurst now. Back to punt it away for Lee County. He'll kick this one away from around his own 25. For Houston County, they've got Simeon Askew back deep to return the kick. Here's the snap. It's a good one. Rugby-style punt. Line drive kick. And it's going to take a nice Lee County roll. And Lee County is going to down it at about the 13-yard line is where Lee County will force the Houston County Bears to put it in play. Guys, want to remind you, your place to go before and after the game is Miller Mushroom. Great pizza, great calzones, great salads. Anything you're looking for, Miller Mushroom's got it. Don't forget, if you're looking for a place for your next party or gathering, Miller Mushroom's got plenty of space available for you and yours, so give them a call. It's Miller Mushroom, proud sponsors of Trojan football. Here we go now. Houston County's second offensive possession of the night. They went 3 and out on their first possession. A lot of movement along the line for Houston County. Houston County going to hand it off to Tyler Williams again. He's pretty much been all of their offense so far. He'll go off the left side for about 3 yards. Tackle made over there by Baron Hobson on the left side.
Give him 4 yards after they mark it another yard, so 2nd and 6 now. Williams again going to get the carry. Going to be shoved out of bounds as it looks just shy of the sticks. We'll wait on the official spot. Tackle over there by Eric Sanders. We're going to bring up 3rd down and 2. Here we go. Houston County, 3rd and short. Last 3rd and short, they were not able to convert. Again, going to give it to Williams, left side. He'll have the first down this time and a little bit more. Tackle made over there by number 9. That's Andrew Willis shoving him out of bounds. So far, it's been the Tyler Williams show for Houston County, and why not? He's a good one. Senior running back. He carries the load literally for this Houston County team, and he's just given his Bears a first down. So 1st down, Houston County moves the sticks. Here come the Bears on the march. Just outside their own 30 now. Another handoff. This time it was Simeon Askew on the carry, so we see somebody other than Tyler Williams getting the carry for the first time tonight. Simeon Askew, one of many two-way players on this Ryan Crawford coached Houston County Bear team. He is a junior. Houston County up, ready to go again on 2nd down. Whoa! My goodness alive. Are you kidding me? Oh! Omar White came in and got to the ball carrier about the time that he received the football. And that was a freight train. Who got that tag number of Omar White? Great day in the morning. So now you go from 3rd and manageable back to 3rd and 9 after the loss. Houston County in 3rd and long here. They're going to run it again. Some running room this time. Right up the middle, there's Askew going to take it over the 40. He's going to get about 6.5 of those yards back and going to make it 4th and manageable here. 4th and about 2.5 needed for the first. See what Houston County decides to do. We'll call it 4th and 3. Got to get it to the 44 for a first down. Actually, the 43 for a first down. The ball sits at the 40. They punt out of this formation. Boy, it's really, he's lined up right on the line. Normally, the punter usually goes back 10-plus yards. He's nowhere near that. And he almost got it blocked. High punt. Drop. Now he takes it. Got a little bit of running room on that right side. Going to take it up to about the 36-yard line. That was a pretty nice game that time for Lee County. So we've seen 2 punts from Houston County. Lee County 1 punt. That's pretty much all we've had tonight so far for you. In a 0-0 game. Here we go now. Lee County. Back out there. 3 receivers near side, 1 on the far side. Always mostly 4 receivers spread out. Magwood takes it. Going to hand it to Simmons right side. Not much. Maybe a couple, and that's about it. I tell you, look at this Houston County Bear team, and it looks like they've had a pretty good defensive effort this year. Again, impressive victories over Perry, Coffee, same score, 17-10. Last week, impressive win over a veteran, 7-0. We'll give him a couple of yards on that first down play. 2nd down and 8 for Lee County. Magwood, now he's got Juju back in there off his right hip. Going to hand it to Juju. He's trying to get out here to the corner. He'll make one man miss. Now here comes a host of Bears in to corral Juju. A short gain, if anything, out of all that for Juju. Going to bring up 3rd and long now for McDowell and the Trojans. With this first quarter, with all the running plays, we're just rolling right along. We're already down to about 5 minutes to go in the first. No score if you're just joining us. 3rd down. We'll call it 3rd and 8. Needed for the first. 2 receivers now out. Well, now you got 2 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Man out of the backfield. That's Juju. Magwood throws far side. Pass is complete. Depending on the forward progress, he's going to be close to a first down. Let's wait and see. I think he's maybe a little short. I think he's going to be a little short, but we'll wait on the measurement. I think he's going to be inches short, but let's wait and see. Well, Magwood had plenty of time to throw there and made a great throw out on that far side to Tyrus Washington, one of the many weapons for this Lee County team. They're going to stretch out the chains here. Let's see what we got. He is going to be short. So it's decision time for Dean Fabrizio. I would suspect with it being 4th and inches with a Juju McDowell in the tank, you got to go for it, right? Lee County's going to show that they are indeed going to go for it. 4th and inches, Lee County from their own 46. Here we go. 4th and inches, Lee County. There's the big boys in there. Magwood going to hand it to Simmons right side. He'll have the first down. Didn't need much, didn't get much, but got enough. So moves the chains. It's going to be a Lee County first down. Cole Moore says Mellow Mushrooms is awesome. I agree with you, Cole Moore. So here's a new set of downs now for Lee County. First down, Trojans just shy of the 50. Simmons going to get the carry, and he'll take it over the 50 into Houston County Bears territory. Gain of about 4 yards on that carry. And we've got whistles now. We got a man down for Lee County. We got a man down. We've got an injured Trojan on the field. And I think, if I'm not, I don't want to speculate. We'll just wait and see. Well, we have an injured Trojan down on the field. That'll give us a chance to tell you about our friends at Knight's Apparel and Gifts. They're your one-stop shop for all your clothing needs. Retail shopping for ladies' boutique clothing, men's fashion, and the latest Southern-style T-shirts. And on top of all that, Knight's Apparel and Gifts has got all your SEC apparel and gifts. It's time to stock up with apparel and gifts from Knight's Apparel and Gifts, who want to wish the Trojans best of luck all season long. The injured Trojan on the field was big number 33, Demarion Roberts. He is a big one, and he is a weapon for Lee County. And he is helped off the field by none other than Dean Fabrizio. You don't see that every day. But that's got to show you how much the Lee County head coach thinks of big number 33. And we got penalty flags now. Let's see what the call is here. Lee County is retreating. So I assume we're going to have a false start. Dean Fabrizio is wanting an explanation there. But Dean Fabrizio is always wanting an explanation. He gets his money worth down there with the officials. So make it 2nd and 12 now for Lee County. Magwood throws. Complete. Magwood was under a heavy rush. He was just able to get rid of it and complete it to Tyrus Washington. at the 45 of Houston County. So that gets a good bit of the yardage back. Going to make it third down and about 3 yards needed for the first. Mark the ball at the 45 of Houston County. Got to get it to the 42 for a first down. Here we go. Lee County up to the line. There's Simmons in the backfield. There's Godwin coming over now in motion to give Lee County 3 receivers on this near side. 3rd and 3. Magwood going to call his own number following his blockers. Magwood takes it to the sideline. He's got the first down and more. Magwood calling his own number all the way. It was a called quarterback keeper. Magwood, nothing fancy, just following a host of Lee County Trojan blockers around this near side. And he was able to pick up the first down and more. 15-yard gain that time for Magwood on what was 3rd and 3. So move the chains. It's a first down. Lee County. Here come the Trojans at the 30 of the Bears. Simmons gets the carry. There's Simmons still on his feet. What a play. It looked like Simmons was going to be brought down for a short gain, but he kept those legs a-churning. Ditto number 21, Preston Simmons. He's got a nice gain of about 9 yards. So you're 2nd and 1. Do you take a shot to the end zone here if you're Lee County? Let's see what they do. We're getting late in the first. 2:07, 2:06 to go in quarter number 1. Magwood going to take and give it to Juju, right side. Juju. There's a penalty flag. A late flag comes in behind the run. And it's going to be a holding call on Lee County. That's going to negate the run by Juju. Want to thank everybody for tuning in along the way. Guys, thank you so much for checking out our Facebook Live presentation of Lee County Trojan football. Kenneth Hurst checking in. Hello, Kenneth. How are you, sir? Thanks for checking in. Cole Moore. Steve Lowry, G.L. Harris, and everybody else checking in. After the penalty, makes it 2nd and 13 now for Lee County, and we've got whistles. Lee County going to be called for another penalty, and Dean Fabrizio wants to know what's going on. So apparently Lee County is lining up. Well, you don't normally see an offsides called on offense. So Lee County is obviously, I guess, coming up and lining up over the football. You just don't see that often, and we've had 2 of those calls tonight. Back it up 5 yards, make it now 2nd and 18. So Lee County is going in reverse here. Empty backfield. Magwood takes it. And now Magwood going to run it. Magwood on his feet. Coming here, following his blocker. Got a little bit of running room. Taking it down to about the 29, 28-yard line before he's finally brought down. Gain of about 10 yards or so. So he gets a good chunk of it back, and it's going to make it 3rd and around 8 or 9 for the first. So Lee County, let's see what they do here on 3rd down. We'll call it 3rd and 9. Lee County from the 29. Bunch of 3 receivers now, far side. 1 here the near side. Man in motion. Snap to Magwood, looking, throws, complete to Juju. There goes Juju with a full head of steam. And a first down. Boy, I tell you, that's hard to stop. Juju already had a full head of steam when Magwood found him on a shallow crossing route. And with a full head of steam, Juju able to turn it up. And do we have another call? We got another penalty flag, guys. Sorry. It's another penalty on Lee County. A holding call. Wow. That one hurt. They've all hurt. Several penalties here have played Lee County. So now you're looking at third and about 13. Lee County third and 13 from the 32. Here we go. Let's see if Lee County can overcome these penalties. Empty backfield. Magwood now going to step up, whisper something to the up back. Magwood takes it, rolls, near side, going to throw. Complete. Over here on the sideline. He makes a man miss. And he's going to be close to a first down. That was Ferguson making the catch on this near sideline. He's right at the sticks. Let's see if he got it. Waiting on an official call here. How about Lee County overcoming these penalties? Oh, so there's a holding call on Houston County now. So that does give Lee County the first down. How about Lee County coming through in the clutch there? So they overcome the penalties, and they're able to get a first down. It's first and goal to go. Inside the 10-yard line for Lee County. Magwood fumbles it. It's fumbled, and Houston County's going to recover. It's disaster for Lee County. Magwood mishandled the snap. He put it on the turf. It's a fumble. And Houston County recovers, and the Bears dodge a bullet. Wow. So Houston County will take over deep in their own territory as we've got it's the end of the first quarter. End of the first quarter, no score. As we get ready to begin quarter number 2, we'll tell you about our friends at South Georgia Heating and Cooling. South Georgia Heating and Cooling is proudly serving South Georgia. Do you want to know the difference? Check out our website at southgeorgiaheatingandcooling.com and see our 5-star reviews. As a Bryant dealer, we have a wide variety of products to choose from to keep your AC running efficiently year-round. Call the best. Call South Georgia Heating and Cooling at 229-759-2555. South Georgia Heating and Cooling says, go Trojans. So Lee County, a myriad of events there. You had penalties, you had great plays, and you had a turnover. And we'll start quarter number 2 with Houston County taking over after recovering the fumble. Houston County comes out. And here come the Bears now on their own 7-yard line. First and 10. The Bears deep in their own territory as we begin quarter number 2 with no score. There's Tyler Williams. Fumble. There's a fumble. Lee County's recovered. So Houston County taketh. And Houston County giveth away. So we've had back-to-back fumbles now from both teams. I should say each team. Lee County coughed it up. Now Houston County on their first play after recovering the fumble, they cough it up. And you're going to give Lee County now first and goal to go again. Wow. Crazy start here to the game. We're 0-0, but Lee County, they're going to try to change that here. First and goal to go. Now, direct snap, Wildcat goes to Juju. Juju takes it in. Juju from 7 yards out. Juju McDowell on a 7-yard touchdown run on the first play after recovering the fumble. So Lee County makes Houston County pay for their mistake. And it's 6-0 with the point after attempt coming up here. With Smith Pinson out, you've got Luke Addison to hold. Here's the kick. It's up. It's good. And your score, Lee County goes on top as they strike first. It's Trojan 7 and the Houston County Bears nothing. I want to tell you about our friends at Baker Sporting Goods. Baker Sporting Goods has been outfitting teams since 1997. Baker Sporting Goods is your team sports experts. Be sure to check them out today for all of your team sporting good needs at bakersports.com. That's bakersports.com. One of our many great sponsors of Lee County Trojan football. Now we're going to get ready to kick it off. Going to get ready for another Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland special teams play. There's no better time to get into the market than today with record low interest rates. Now is the time to call Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland. They can assist you through the entire buying or selling process. Their realtors are standing by eager to serve you. Feel free to give Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland a call today at 229-436-8811 as we get ready for another Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland special teams play. And here it comes. High end over end kick. It'll go over the return man's head. He'll pick it up at the 1 yard line. And he'll bring it out to about the 15. That's Askew back there. Looked like he wanted to make the catch. It actually sailed over his head. I don't know if he misjudged it. He was able to pick it up on a convenient bounce back to him. He was fortunate in that regard. And he was able to take it out from about the 1 to the 14. 13-yard return. So here comes Houston County offense in a 7-0 Lee County lead. We finally got some football weather tonight, guys. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. Sick of the hot weather. All right, here we go now. Christian Lawhorn, he's a big, tall drink of water back there at quarterback. Going to call Williams' number, right side. He'll have maybe 3 yards, taking it to around the 17. Anthony McGrady, the senior defensive back for Dean Fabrizio's Lee County Trojans, comes up and makes the tackle. Second down, give him 4 yards on the carry. Second down and 6 now. So we are seeing a steady dose of runs. In fact, we've seen nothing but run plays tonight for Houston County. No passes so far for the Bears. And here's another run. And there's Williams again, another running play. And I think he fell down. Had he not fell down, he would have had the first down and maybe a little bit more there. As it is, it's about a 2.5, 3 yard gain. So here's Houston County, 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 from their own 21. Another run play for Houston County, and they're going to be short. Getting it maybe to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So Houston County not showing any intention of trying to throw the football. In fact, now they're going to lose yards on that play, I think. No, they got a yard. They were able to get a yard after the final spot. So it's going to bring up 4th down, 2 yards needed for the first. 4th down, 2, Houston County, and yet another 4th and short. And this time they'll line their punter back up in a more conventional punting formation. Their last punt almost got blocked. Here's the kick. High punt. Going to hit it midfield. It's going to take a Lee County bounce back toward the Houston County end zone, and the Bears will down it at the 47. And that was another Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland special teams play. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, our halftime sponsor, Sumter EMC. Big shout out to our friends at the Houston Clinic. The Houston Clinic has been keeping student athletes amongst all sports healthy and in the game. That's the Houston Clinic. All right, here we go now. 1st and 10, Lee County. Magwood, quick throw out here the near side. Running room. Oh, there he goes. But I think the ball hit the ground. Now, I thought it did. I'm just laughing, folks, at Dean Fabrizio. He questions everything, doesn't he? He's standing there looking. I'll be honest with you, I thought it hit the ground, and I was kind of surprised it wasn't called right away. So it's an incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. I have about as much fun watching Dean Fabrizio as I do the game. He is one animated coach. He's a good one, too, leading these Trojans to consecutive state championships 2 out of the last 3 years. Magwood takes it, hands it to Juju, looking for some running room. The ball comes out. It's another fumble. Juju put it on the ground, and Houston County is going to come up with their 2nd fumble recovery of the night. So it's a fumble, and Houston County needing a break. They get one. Now let's see if they can do anything with it. The last time they recovered a fumble, they gave it right back. So Houston County takes over. They'll take over at the Lee County 49. So let's see if the Bears can do anything with it. They've yet to throw the football. Will we see their first throw tonight? There's 2 receivers split out here. The answer is no, as they'll run it again. Williams, right side. And number 19, Barron Hobson, jumped on his back after he gained a couple of yards. 2nd down and 8 for Hoko. The Bears moving it down to the 47 now. Houston County, all rushing plays so far. 2nd and 7, Houston County in Lee County territory after the fumble recovery. Going to give it to Williams yet again. This time Lee County going to snuff it out. So I don't know if it's a rope-a-dope kind of thing where you're just hoping, if you're Hoko, that you're just showing run, and then at some point you'll play action and try to pop a pass. We'll see what they decide to do. If they were going to do that, it would probably come now on a 3rd and long. Let's see, though. 3rd down and 7. Houston County. They're at the Lee County 47. Quarterback will take it. He'll hand it up the middle. Williams has got it, and there's nothing but a host of red shirts there. So Hoko showing no effort to try to throw the football. They are content with keeping it on the ground. They're content with running the clock. Not a bad strategy, to be honest with you. So they run 3 plays, and they get 4 yards, 4th and 6. And let's see if Hoko is going to go for it here. You'd think they will, as they've got it at the Lee County 45. 4th and 6. Lee County going to send a man back deep, anticipating a punt. Now, again, they've lined up in a couple of different formations and punted it, and they will kick it. Short, high punt. And it's going to roll dead at the 22-yard line. I say it is. Lee County almost went over there and picked it up before Hoko could down it. But the Bears finally down it. And that'll give us a chance to tell you about our friends at Mellow Mushroom. They're building a better pizza at Mellow Mushroom. Mellow Mushroom supports the Lee County Trojans. They want to remind you, head over to Mellow Mushroom before and after the game. It's Mellow Mushroom. Great pizza. Great calzones. Folks, they've got a whole menu of great food. And if you're looking for salads, they've got great salads as well. It's Mellow Mushroom, proud supporters of Lee County Trojan football. So after the punt, Lee County will take over, so Hoko not able to do anything after recovering the fumble. Here's Magwood now being chased out of the pocket. He's going to throw to a wide-open Juju out here in the flat. Juju able to spin out of one tackle, but here come the reinforcements for Hoko, and they'll come up and make the tackle. after a short gain on the pass play from Magwood to Juju McDowell of 2 yards. Gail Eubanks Alford says, "Go Trojans." Thank you so much for watching our game tonight. Here's the Trojans now. Magwood, bunch formation, now a man in motion. They'll give it to Simmons with a big hole right up the middle. Simmons busted through there, taking it to the 40-yard line. 15-yard gain and another Lee County first down. Trojans want to go with tempo here. They're up, ready to go. Magwood already ready to take the snap. Now Lee County will look over. Lee County using a sign system tonight, holding up signs for the play. Magwood, 2 receivers here to this near side, will take and give it to Simmons again. There goes Simmons, big run! Simmons back-to-back, big runs for number 21, taking it to the Hoco 40-yard line. They'll spot it now at the 41. So Simmons with 2 big runs. Of 15 and 18 yards for number 21. And here comes Lee County now. They're in business at the Hoco 41. Give it to him again. Feed the beast. Why not? Simmons is feeling it right now. He's got another big run over on this near side, taking it to the 35. Gain of 7 yards. Boy, Simmons is feeling it right now, and they're feeding him. Receiver here to the near side, 2 to the far side for the Trojans. Play action. Magwood's got it, and he's going to be brought down. It's a quarterback sack. Quarterback sack by their leading tackler, Jason Hodges. An early score we're getting in the Tiff Lowndes game. Tiff County leads Lowndes 3-0. Here it's 7-0. Thanks to Cole Moore for passing that score along to me. We'll keep an eye on that one. So now it's 3rd down after the quarterback sack. So we go from 3rd and 2 to 3rd and 9. Magwood, straight drop, looks, throws down the middle. He overshoots a receiver. So it's going to bring up 4th down. So after 3 big runs by Simmons, the Lee County drive will stall in Bears territory. But we should, be ready here if you're Houston County. This has got fake written all over it. So let's see. You never know. Houston County they're kind of smelling something as well. There's the punt. It's going to sail over the return man's head. Houston County was not expecting the punt, to be honest with you, and I don't blame them. And the ball is going to roll. Boy, I tell you what, Lee County's punter, Wyatt Hurst, does as good a job as anybody does on getting that roll out of a rugby-style punt. And he got a great roll that time. Houston County was not expecting a punt. Ryan Crawford obviously has seen and knows Dean Fabrizio. Of course, I was kind of expecting a little bit of riverboat gambler on that one, but Lee County punts it away, and as it turns out, they're going to pin Houston County back deep, and the way Houston County's offense is plodding along here is probably going to turn out to be a good move. Houston County, again, yet to throw a pass tonight, and we're 4:34 away from halftime in a 7-0 Lee County game. They'll run it again. Williams going to take it out to the 9-yard line. We'll give him 4. Tackle made over there by Jared Woods. Going to bring up 2nd down, 6 after the 4-yard gain. Clock continues to run now. Let's see if Houston County continues to run the football. Now they're going to burn a little clock here. Still plenty of time left on the play clock. Over 10 seconds left. Another handoff. Some running room, right side. Going to be right at the sticks. Tyler Williams, boy, he is the go-to guy. So you had Houston County pinned back deep in the shadow of their own goal line, but give the Bears credit. A couple of running plays, they're able to get it out there for a first down, move the sticks. So now if you're Houston County, you got a chance to run this thing all the way to the half. 3:38, 3:37, 3:36, and a quick-moving game tonight here in Leesburg. 7-0, Trojans lead it. Houston County is content to let this clock just run and run. They're in no hurry. Their first throw of the game is complete. And they'll run the ball or the receiver out of bounds. So there's the first pass of the game. It's complete over on the far side. And they're going to get 6-yard gain, 7-yard gain out of that one. 6-yard gain out of that one. Second down and 4. Now, you do stop the clock, 3:19 though. Second down. So Hoko's first throw of the game. Now here comes another one. Throws it long. Complete. Hoko just hit a big pass right down the middle. And the Houston County Bears, after running it every down, have now passed it on their last 2 plays. Both of them go for completions. That's a big one, all the way out to the 48. Houston County now getting to 3:11 left. Here's the Bears, 1st and 10. So 2 consecutive pass plays. Now they'll go back to the run here. And there's Askew, right side. He's going to get about 5 yards. So when it looked like Houston County was going to just try to burn clock and maybe try to burn a good bit of time left in the first half, instead they're like, no, we're going to throw it. And they've done it and run it. And they got 2nd and 4 now. And they're in Lee County territory. We've got whistles now. We got penalty flags on the play. Let's check the call here. False start against the Bears. So that's going to put it back to 2nd and 9 now for the Hoko Bears of Ryan Crawford in the region opener for both teams tonight. Jamie Lynn Hurst says, great punt, Wyatt. That was a good one. He's a good punter. Does a great job. One of the best I've seen. All right, so here we go. We're 2:26, 2:25, 2:24. Clock continues to run. The ball now back on Hoko's side of the 50. Quarterback throws. Oh, he had a receiver running wide open down that right side, but he threw it behind him. Whoa. If he catches that one, he may be off to the races. He had nothing but green ahead of him. But fortunately for Lee County, he threw it behind the intended receiver. That'll stop the clock, and it'll make it 3rd down and 9. Hoko, 2:14 to go in the half. Houston County trails it 7-0. 3rd and 9, Hoko from their own 48. Christian Longhorn, the quarterback, 2 receivers near side. Now you got 2 on the far side. Empty backfield, heavy rush, throws. Boy, that receiver went up there and made a great catch for Houston County. And that is the big D1 recruit, folks. Caleb Coley, 2-way player. He's a shutdown corner, and as you can see there, he's a pretty darn good receiver. He went way up the ladder on that one to go get it. And let's see, it was right at the first down sticks. He's real close. I can't tell. I think he may have it by the nose of the football, but let's wait and see. He went up and made a great catch right at the sticks. There is a measurement. They're going to stretch it out. And it is a first down for the host Houston County Bears. I thought it was barely a first down, and I was right. But that's what happens when you have the binoculars. They kind of give you the aided vision there. So that's a huge first down for Houston County. It's going to let them keep the ball with 2:05 left to go in the half. New formation, Wildcat for Hoko, but nothing doing. Baron Hobson, what a player he is, folks. Great day. So Houston County that time went into a bunch formation, a big man formation, Wildcat. And it looked like they had an opening to begin with. Now they'll go back into the Wildcat again. Direct snap. We'll go to Askew. He's got it. Following his blockers, right side. Short gain to the 40. May have gotten 2 yards. That's about it. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 8 as we're getting down to a minute to go in the half. 1 minute left to go in the half. 3rd down and 8. Houston County with the ball at the Lee County 40. Now we're under a minute to go in the half. Houston County is just content to let this clock run. Ryan Crawford says don't snap it yet. Let the play clock run. Let the game clock run. We're down to 44 seconds. They'll snap it with about 3 seconds left on the play clock. Quarterback looking to throw. Deep throws down the middle. He met a receiver, but he missed him. Incomplete. So they went back to the conventional, traditional set there with Christian Lawhorn, the senior quarterback, taking the snap. He had great protection that time, but he just underthrew the football. So now that stops the clock. 32 seconds left. Hoko, 4th down and 8. And what do you do here if you are Ryan Crawford? Do you go for it? You're at the Lee County 40-yard line, 4th and 8. Let's see what Hoko decides to do. They're going to pass it. Throws. Incomplete, and we're going to get a penalty flag called on Lee County. I'm assuming that's going to go as defensive pass interference or holding, one of the two, and that's a big one. It is the call on Lee County, pass interference. Wow, that one hurt. So 28 seconds left. So that's going to give Hoko a first down at the Lee County 25-yard line. Mr. Fabrizio is not happy, as you can imagine. I got to tell you, that one looked a little iffy, but it's a first down. Hoko still got it. New set of downs. They got the ball at the Lee County 25. It looked like a Hoko player had come out of his stance, but no call. 7 seconds, 6 seconds on the play clock. Quarterback takes it. Going to call his own number, right side. He'll get it down close to the 20-yard line, and I think Hoko is going to take a timeout. 23 seconds to go in the first half. Hoko, that was just a called run all the way that time by Christian Lawhorn, the quarterback. We've got a timeout. That'll give us a chance to take a timeout and tell you about our friends at Knights Apparel and Gifts. They're your one-stop shop for all your clothing needs. Retail shopping for ladies' boutique clothing, men's fashion, and latest Southern-style T-shirts. And on top of that, Knights Apparel and Gifts has got all your SEC apparel and gifts. It's time to stock up, guys, with apparel and gifts from Knights Apparel and Gifts, who say go Trojans. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, our halftime sponsor, Sumter EMC. So Sumter EMC, our halftime sponsor, will be letting you enjoy the halftime entertainment of the Lee County Marching Band. So timeout. Ryan Crawford, the head coach of the Bears, takes a timeout, wants to think about it. It's 2nd down and 6. Hoko's got it at the Trojan 21. And a 7-0 Lee County lead. Here we go. Coming out of the timeout. 2 receivers, far side. Quarterback takes it. Wants to throw. Throws far side. It's complete. He'll take it and get out of bounds. And it's going to be enough for another Hoko first down. That stops the clock. So a good call that time by the Bears. They get the first down and they stop the clock. Going to move it down to the 15-yard line of Lee County. We've got 19 seconds left. Got to be careful here. If you're the Bears, what do? The Bears finally starting to throw it here, and they're having success with their passing game. Quarterback takes it. Throws. Incomplete. Knocked away that time by Cedric Wynn. That stops the clock with 14 seconds left. So we've got 14 seconds left now. 2nd down and 10. Hoko getting late here. Hoko trying to get the equalizer. They trail it 7-0. Just a few ticks left to go in the half. Throw to the end zone. Batted up in the air and knocked away. Incomplete. I tell you, give Christian Lawhorn, the quarterback for the Bears, credit. He got away from a sack, would-be sack, was able to get away from it and get the ball off. He gave his receiver a shot in the back of the end zone. Turned out it was a jump ball in the back of the end zone, mano a mano, and it falls incomplete. So, timeout taken by Houston County. Here's the situation. 7 seconds to go in the half. Lee County leads at 7-0. Houston County will have it 3rd down and 10 from the Lee County 15-yard line. Now, if you're Ryan Crawford, do you try to throw one more shot to the end zone and then maybe try to get a field goal if that doesn't work? With it spotted at the 15, 25, it would be a 32-yard attempt. And I'm trying to see here. Houston County, just looking at their scores, it looks like they've had all touchdowns so far this year. Just looking at their scores, 21, 7, 17. Well, there's 2 field goals, 17 and 17. They beat Perry 17-10. Probably their most impressive victory of the year was the 17 victory over the powerful Coffee High Trojans. So there's 2 touchdowns and a field goal there. So they probably got a guy that can kick it, it would appear. But let's see what they decide to do coming out of the timeout. Don't forget about our friends at South Georgia Heating and Cooling, proudly serving South Georgia. Check out the website at southgeorgiaheatingandcooling.com and check out all the 5-star reviews for South Georgia Heating and Cooling. Here we go, coming out of the timeout. 7 seconds left from the Lee County 15. Lawhorn, the quarterback, looks, throws to the end zone. He overthrew everybody. 3 seconds left. There's penalty flags on the play. Oh, boy, and that one is going to hurt. That's a holding call on the Bears. Now you're going to put yourself maybe out of field goal range. Wow, that one hurts, folks. If you're a Bears fan. If you're a Lee County fan, you're like, absolutely. Lee County or Houston County is still going to try it. The hold will be from the 35. It'll be a 45-yard field goal attempt. It'll be a 45-yard field goal attempt by Luke Rigby. 45-yard attempt. And I think Lee County is going to freeze him. Oh, my goodness. Now you got Houston County with yet another penalty, and now you've got to ask Luke Rigby to now try a 50-yard attempt. I have no idea if Luke Rigby can make it. 50-yard field goal attempt. The hold will come at the 40. Rigby is a junior. Can he kick it that far? We're about to find out. Here's the hold. The kick, not even close. Not even close. The ball never got up in the air. It's a line drive kick, no good, off to the left. So Houston County had gotten it down to the 15-yard line, but a series of penalties puts Lee County or Houston County back all the way to the 40, and they really just didn't give themselves a chance, and certainly didn't give kicker Luke Rigby a chance, as his 50-yard field goal attempt, no good. And that brings us to halftime with your score. Lee County 7, Houston County nothing. You are watching Lee County Trojan football here at ITG Next Georgia, our Facebook Live presentation brought to you by our Lee County sponsors, Darty Glass Company, Lee Ready Mix, our halftime sponsor, which is going to provide our halftime entertainment here by the Lee County Band, is Sumter EMC. Sumter EMC has been providing safe, affordable, and reliable electricity to Lee County members and 10 other counties in southwest Georgia. Sumter EMC is unique in that they are formed by those in their community for their community. The cooperative way pushes Sumter EMC to provide excellent customer service and work our hardest to make life better for our members and the communities we serve. We are Sumter EMC. We are at halftime. Lee County leads at 7-0. The only score came on Lee County's first play of the second quarter after recovering a Houston County fumble. Lee County would take it in on a 7-yard run by Juju McDowell. The point after was good, and that's where we are, 7-0. Lee County leads it. All right, we're going to take a break now. We're going to allow you to take a look at our halftime presentation by the Lee County Trojan Marching Band. And again, our halftime entertainment brought to you by our halftime sponsor, Sumter EMC.
Tonight's halftime performance is brought to you by Moving Solutions. Thank you for your support of the Trojan Band program. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Lee County School System Superintendent, Dr. Jason Miller, and the Lee County High School Principal, Dr. Karen Hancock, the Lee County Marching Trojan Band is under the direction of Ronald Hill II and assisted by Joel Collins, Alyssa Harris, and William Smith. The auxiliary coordinator and dance line instructor is Julia Ross. Our color guard sponsor is Jocelyn McMahon. Captains for this evening include Jacob Carlstrom, Nick McLeod, Aniston Stephens, Abigail Jenkins, Reese Hamsley, and Raven Bowman. The Marching Trojan Band proudly presents our 2020 program, Gatsby. Selections for tonight's production include Bang Bang by will.i.am, Money by Pink Floyd, Young and Beautiful by Lana Del Rey, and A Little Party by Fergie. Drum majors, Maddie McMickle and Joy Sullivan. Is your band ready? And now I present to you the 2020 Lee County High School Marching Trojan Band.
Gatsby. wasn't for the mist, we could see the green light.
What green light?
your winning ticket to the press box. Here we go. Winning ticket number 2332982. Again, 2332982.
She yelled.
Bring your winning ticket to the press box.
She thought she won. All right, welcome back, everybody. Phil Jones with you. Halftime has concluded here at Lee County, home of the Trojans. Trojan Field, what a beautiful facility this is, and what a great venue it has turned out to be, and a great home field advantage it has turned out to be for Lee County. 7-0 the score. A game that was really just kind of a ball control game in the first half. It was a game marred in penalties, a couple of turnovers. Lee County had 2 turnovers. Houston County had 1 turnover. But where it counts, it's Lee County leading it 7-0 as we get ready to resume the second half. Your halftime presentation, your halftime entertainment, brought to you by our halftime sponsor, Sumter EMC. Sumter EMC has been providing safe, affordable, and reliable electricity to Lee County members in 10 other counties in southwest Georgia. We are unique that we are formed by those in our community for our community. The cooperative way pushes us to provide excellent customer service and work our hardest to make life better for our members and the communities we serve. We are Sumter EMC. All right, and as we begin the second half of play, Lee County will take over in a 7-0 Trojan lead. Lee County will put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line. I'm Phil Jones, your play-by-play man tonight for Lee County Trojan football and all season long. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're ready to go with the second half of play. Magwood gives it to Simmons. Big run, right side, and nobody's going to touch him. Well, I said they weren't going to touch him. They actually did, but he still got to the end zone for a touchdown. Lee County strikes for a touchdown. Simmons, 62-yard run. Unbelievable. First play of the second half. Preston Simmons takes it 62 yards. The point after attempt is up, and it is good. Wow, what a play. What an electrifying start to this second half. Again, a first half that saw both teams trying to kind of fill each other out, and then right here in the first play of the second half, it's Lee County behind a 62-yard run from scrimmage on the first play from scrimmage. Preston Simmons, the senior, 5'6", 193-pound running back, took it to the house. So Lee County has increased their lead now to 14-0 over Houston County. So here we go. Lee County now going to kick it away. Austin Hunt will do the honors, and he approaches the ball. High end-over-end kick. It's going to take a bounce and going to be picked up on the bounce at the 10-yard line. And then here comes a host of red shirts in to finish him off. That was Askew on the return, and a host of red shirts. Pick your number. So here we go now. We'll see Houston County will take over, and we'll see them on offense for the first time here in the second half. They now trail at 14-0. So they had this game trailing at 7-0 at half. Not a bad situation to be in, but now they're down by 2 touchdowns in what looks to be a fairly conventional and conservative offense. We'll see if they open it up here. They'll start by running it right side. Nothing there except a host of red shirts. Leading the way that time, Andrew Willis, the senior, coming up making the first tackle. Well, this Lee County defense is so aggressive getting to the football. Here's Hoko now. 2nd down and 10. No gain on that last play. They'll run it again. Right side, and once again, there's not much there. And once again, there's number 9, Andrew Willis making the tackle. So Willis has come up big on 2 consecutive plays here. So again, Houston County, they're pretty content to run the football. They don't seem to get in much of a hurry. They did throw it a little bit. They opened it up there at the end of the first half. Here we go, though. 3rd down and 9 for Hoko. And they'll run it again. Oh, there he goes. He shot out of there like a cannon. Can we catch him? 50. And we'll knock him down at the 45. Wow. So Houston County, a big run that time. So here's Houston County now with a new set of downs after a long run. They've got it at the Lee County 45. Why not? Give it to him again. Trying to stretch it to the outside. And he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That's Bryce Davis running the football now for Hoko. Boy, they've got a host of backs. So Davis, who just made the last run, that long run on a 3rd down play, that time able to get back to the sticks and maybe a yard more. That's about it. 2nd down, 9, we'll call it. Hoko keeps it on the ground. Plowing straight ahead. This time it's Askew taking it to the 40-yard line of Lee County. Going to bring up a big 3rd down for Hoko. Christian Lawhorn, the senior. He's a tall quarterback. Brings them up. 2 receivers near side, 1 on the far side. Are they going to run it? No, they're going to throw it. Batted away. Broken up over there by Quavion Carter. And that was a nice play that time by the Lee County defense. They had a receiver open over there for a moment. So now Hoko, 4th down and 5 from the Lee County 41. Again, they line up in this crazy formation. You don't know if they're going to just do a punt or go for it. Lawhorn, the quarterback, looks over, getting the signals from the Hoko offensive coordinator. He'll take the snap, throws down the middle. Man, wide open. They just hit us on a wide open pass, still on his feet, and they're going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. We got penalty flags on the play, though. Check the call. So it's going to be a penalty on Houston County. It'll come back. Well, they hit us there on, again, with the way they line up. Lee County not sure if we're going to punt it or if they're going to go for it. That time they just hit us on a quick pop on a seam route, but in the process, it's a penalty. So Ryan Crawford and the staff over there on the far sideline looking a little dejected, and you can't blame them. It looked like they had gotten a touchdown. Now you are going to have to punt it away if you're Houston County. And they will show punt here. Tough break for Hoko. Juju takes it back there, gets a block, trying to get away. Now he won't be able to as a host of white shirts on the special teams play comes down and makes the tackle for Houston County, and that was another Caldwell Banker special teams play. There's no better time to get into the market than today with record low interest rates. Now's the time to call Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland. They can assist you through the entire buying or selling process. Their realtors are standing by eager to serve you. Feel free to give Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland a call, 229-436-8811, and you just saw another Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland special teams play. And a pretty good one by Houston County as they were able to get down there and get pretty good coverage. Lee County's got it 1st and 10 from their own 14. 8:32 left to go in the third. Lee County with a 14-0 lead. Quick pass, far side. Complete, short gain for a couple of yards. 2nd down. Lee County leads it 14-0. So it looked like Hoko had cut the lead in half. But, again, penalties. Houston County has been their worst enemy tonight, folks. They've had a couple of great scoring opportunities, and penalties have cost them both times. Oh, Magwood able to pull the ball. It's a bad snap. Now he's running for his life back there. He's able to get out of there. And he's going to jump for the first down. I think he's going to be a little bit short. Well, I'll tell you what, Magwood, his athleticism prevented what looked like was going to be a disastrous play. It was a high snap sailing over his head. Magwood able to pull it down out of the air, back around his own 2-yard line. And then he was able to get out of there and get a little bit of something. And Magwood was able to get the first down. Big boy set now, going into the Wildcat. And not much against this big Hoko defense. It's kind of Magwood took the snap, but it's got all the markings of a Wildcat where Magwood is surrounded by a couple of ball carriers, and you're not sure really who's going to take the snap. Sometimes Simmons lines up back there, Juju, and they're in that formation again. And Juju's going to take it. Left side, short gain to about the 28. We'll give him about 3. Again, the tackle made that time by their leading tackler, Jason Hodges, a senior. They've got some good talent on this team. And now, if you're a Houston County fan, this is a big play here for you. You want to try to keep Lee County from getting another first down. If you're a Lee County fan, though, that's exactly what you want. 3rd down and 5, Trojans from their own 29. Magwood wants to throw, looks, throws near side, incomplete. He threw it a little bit too far. He led Juju a little bit too far. The pass out in front, incomplete. And we have penalty flags on the play. Trying to see what the call is going to be here. I'm looking to see if there's a call that's been made. I don't see anything yet. The PA announcer just said that it was going against Lee County, but I don't see any indication of anything yet. Hands to the face against our lineman is the call, I think, and it will bring up 4th down now. Askew is about deep to return this one for Hoko. Here's the snap, the punt, line drive punt. Going to take another nice Lee County roll and go out of bounds at around the 30-yard line. Again, another great punt by Wyatt Hurst. He does a great job. $14-0 the score. Thanks so much, guys, for being a part of our Facebook Live broadcast of Lee County Trojan football. Big thanks to our friends at Baker Sporting Goods. They've been outfitting teams since 1997. Baker Sporting Goods is your team sports experts. Check them out at bakersports.com. All right, here we go now. 14-0 game. Hoko takes over on the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. 5:53 to go in the third. Lawhorn, the quarterback, is flanked with a back on each side. Lawhorn's going to take it. A little pitch far side. They got a little bit of running room, but it closes pretty quickly. So a little bit of a kind of razzle-dazzle play that time. They faked the inside handoff. They brought it out here to the far side, rather. And he made a late pitch on an option. And they were able to take it for a nice gain. 8 yards, 2nd down and 2. Hoko. Now they'll take and run it. Boy, I tell you, he got popped. Great day. Number 94, I think it was Omar White making the tackle that time. Running play by Houston County will give them enough for a 1st down. So 1st and 10, move the chains. Houston County keeps it going. 1st and 10 from their own 42. Lawhorn, the quarterback. Again, he's now got a back on either side of him. 2 receivers near side, 1 on the far side, but they're going to run it. A little bit of running room over there for Khalil Quinn this time. Oh, I'm sorry, Bryce Davis. Bryce Davis on the carry. Lee County said he fumbled. Now there's a penalty flag going to be thrown. Lee County was indicating that there was a turnover that they had recovered, and all of a sudden, the next thing I know, it was a penalty flag that was thrown. Let's see what unsportsmanlike conduct on Lee County. Unsportsmanlike conduct, the call on Lee County. That's going to be a big one. So, an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty now will give Houston County the ball at the Lee County 39. Lawhorn going to throw it deep. Nothing there. Good coverage is what it was by Lee County on that far side. Intended for Andrew Mackey. Incomplete. So Houston County just kind of continues to hang around. They've gotten some breaks, but they're not able to do anything with them tonight. They turned the ball over, and penalties on Hoko has hurt them. Now trying to take advantage of a couple of breaks going the other way with Lee County getting called for a big 15-yard penalty. Hoko, though, an incomplete pass on 1st down, 2nd and 10. Hoko from the Lee County 39. A little over 4 minutes to go in the third. Lawhorn wants to throw, being chased out of there. Now he's going to take and just throw it out of bounds. And it's going to be a intentional grounding, I believe, is going to be the call. We'll wait and see if indeed that is the call. It is intentional grounding, the call. Not a receiver in the area, and I think that the Houston County quarterback was still in the quarterback box there. So, be an intentional grounding. I think that's a loss of down. It is. Boy, that is a killer of a penalty there. That's a loss of down, and boy, it is a big one. That is a spot foul. Good grief. So that takes Houston County all the way back to their own 37-yard line. It makes it 3rd and 34. Folks, they've got to get it to Slappy Boulevard for a first down. Hoko, 3 receivers near side. One over on the far side, empty backfield. Lawhorn gonna chuck it long throw. Batted down, incomplete. Boy, he really he put some air under that ball, let me tell you. He must have thrown that thing 60 yards in the air at least. I mean, a rocket. And when it finally came down, there was one Houston County receiver and a Lee County defender, and it, fortunately for Lee County, falls harmlessly to the turf. So incomplete, a long bomb, incomplete. So Houston County, boy, that's a costly intentional grounding, and it's going to cost, again, Houston County yet another scoring opportunity. Now they got to punt it away. Juju makes the catch, and he's going to be swallowed up right away by Houston County on a great special teams play. Another Caldwell Banker, Walden, and Kirkland special teams play. So Houston County has certainly had their opportunities tonight, I'll tell you that. That time they had gotten it all the way to the Lee County, inside the Lee County 40-yard line, but not able to take advantage of it. An interesting game, to say the least. A game that Lee County leads 14-0. So here comes Lee County now, taking over. And there goes Juju. Oh! Juju had a burst of speed, and had he not fallen down, he probably would have busted it, but he was not able to stay on his feet, and he knew it. But nevertheless, it's a big run for Juju, taking it all the way to the 40. So first down, Lee County at their own 40-yard line. Give it to Juju again. There he goes, another big opening. Juju, 50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5, touchdown. Juju McDowell, 60-yard touchdown. He is some kind of electric. It comes at 3:08. And it makes it 20-0. Point after attempt now coming up from Hunt. Kick is up. And the kick is good as it splits the uprights. So after having a 7-0 lead at the half, Lee County behind a 62-yard touchdown run from Simmons, and just now, a 60-yard touchdown run from Juju McDowell has added to their lead. It's now 21-0. Want to thank our friends at the Houston Clinic for sponsoring Lee County Trojan football. Also, a big shout out to our friends at Mellow Mushroom, Knights Apparel and Gifts, South Georgia Heating and Cooling. Big thanks to, again, our in-game sponsors, Mellow Mushroom, Knights Apparel and Gifts, South Georgia Heating and Cooling. All right, 21-0 your score. 3:08 left to go in the third. So what was a nip-tuck tight game, 7-0, has turned into a pretty solid Lee County 3-touchdown lead now. So 21-0 the score. Here's the kick. It's going to take a bounce, and the return man will take it. And I think it must have hit out of bounds. I think the kick hit out of bounds. The referee's immediately blowing it dead. Or either that or the man stepped out of bounds when he caught the ball. We'll wait and see here. That's exactly what happened. Went out of bounds there, so it's 10-yard line is where Houston County will start. Again, a weird kind of game. Houston County has had their opportunities, but at the end of the first half, they had a chance to cut into the 7-0 lead that Lee County held. They advanced it all the way to the 15-yard line of Lee County, but then two costly penalties backed them up out of field goal range. So they went into the half with no points. They've had a couple of opportunities here in the second half, but have come away empty, and they trail at 21-0. Running play here near side. Not much at all. A late penalty flag going to come in. Let's see what that's going to be about. Looks like it's going to go against Lee County. Face mask. Face mask was the initial call. Face mask on Lee County is the penalty. So that's going to give Houston County a little bit of breathing room, taking them from the 10-yard line out to the 25. $21-0 your score, 2:56 to go in the third. So after a very speedy first half, we have come to a snail's pace. Now what do you got? Now they've marked off another penalty on Lee County. They've just hit Lee County with back-to-back unsportsmanlike conduct penalties. Two 15-yard penalties have just been marked off on Lee County. Went from the 10 to the 40, folks. Wow. Hoko with it. Handoff. Man still on his feet. Breaking out of there. 40. Still on his feet. 35. Askew that time with a big run. Gain of 25 yards on that run. Wow. So 30 yards in penalties and a 25-yard run. And again, here comes Hoko from their own 10-yard line. They've got it at the Lee County 35. Not laying down and just rolling away yet. And now Dean Fabrizio wants to talk to the crew chief. And they're talking about something with the Lee County sideline. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, 2:36 on the clock. 2:36.
May have a clock problem. So 2:36 on the clock. 21-0. Houston County. They keep being given chances and trying to take advantage of it, but they've still yet to put a point on the board. Handoff. Williams going to be brought down after a short gain. Hobson plus a host of red shirts making the stop that time. Couple of scores coming in. We'll pass them along to you here in just a moment. Second down and 10. So it looks like Lee County may have jumped. Lee County jumps off sides. That'll mark it up 5 yards, I think. Waiting on the official call from the White Hat. So move it to the 20. No, I'm sorry, the 30. the 30-yard line. With 144, 143, clock runs now. 2nd and 5 now for Hoko. Running play off of the right tackle. He'll take it to about the 30 for a short gain. Going to bring up a 3rd down. So scores coming in. You've got Valdosta 7, Northside Warner Robins nothing. That's at the half. Tift County 13, Lowndes 10 at the half. As we continue to get scores, we'll pass them along to you. Here it's 21-0. Lee County leads it. 104, 103, 102, 3rd down and 4. Hoko. Let's see what they decide to do here. Looks like they're going to throw it. Quarterback throws it, and he didn't give his receiver a chance on that one. Receiver threw it, or the quarterback, Christian Lawhorn, just threw it way out of bounds, way over the receiver's head. Did we have a penalty? I don't think so. 4th down and 4 now. 4th and 4. Hoko. Lawhorn calls for the ball, wants to throw, steps up, sacked. So once again, Houston County threatens but can't do anything with it. And it'll be yet another turnover on downs. Lee County will take over under a minute to go in the 3rd. 21-0 your score. So here comes Lee County now. They'll take over. 1st and 10 from their own 36. 46 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Lee County seemingly comfortably in front by 3 touchdowns. Magwood deep down the middle. Oh! He had a receiver streaking open as Andrew Willis had gotten a step on the Hoko defensive back. But Chauncey just let him a little too much. We've seen Magwood do that on a couple of plays tonight. But, again, you got to remember, Magwood is a top-notch defense or D1 prospect at wide receiver. He can certainly play quarterback, though, as talented as he is. Here's another guy that can play. Here's Simmons busting out of there on a big run. Simmons taking it all the way to the 25-yard line. Well, we've seen some explosive runs from Lee County, and that was yet another one. So move the chains. It's a Lee County 1st down, 25 seconds. Clock continues to run now after moving the chains. 20 seconds to go in the 3rd. Lee County 1st and 10, deep in Houston County territory. Big run right up the middle, all the way to the 15. That's Simmons with a 10-yard run. And another chain-moving run for a 1st down. 10 seconds remain in the 3rd quarter. Now the officials will start the clock, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of play. As the 3rd quarter comes to an end, we will go to quarter number 4. It's all Lee County right now. Lee County Trojans lead it 21-0. As we get ready to start quarter number 4, I want to tell you about our friends at the Mellow Mushroom. Mellow Mushroom has got fantastic food. And you know what? They've got plenty of party space available for your next gathering. So stop by and see our friends at the Mellow Mushroom. Take the whole family and head over there before and after the game. TVs in the restaurant for your viewing pleasure. Check out some college football tomorrow. So head on over with the whole family and friends to Mellow Mushroom And again, for your next party or gathering, don't forget, Mellow Mushroom got plenty of party space available. Phil Jones with you. You are watching ITG Next in our Facebook Live presentation of Lee County Trojan football. Thank you so much, guys, for being a part of our broadcast. Please keep your comments coming in. We love to hear from you. Goodness gracious. Grayson all over Parkview. Wasn't even close. Here's Magwood on a keeper, left side. Not much as we begin quarter number 4. Grayson has defeated Parkview 47-7 tonight. So Grayson turning it on in front of the national television audience. Here it's 21-0. Lee County threatening to put it in again. Snap to Magwood, and we've got whistles. Check the call. It's a timeout. Lee County. Timeout on the field. That'll give us a chance to tell you about our friends at South Georgia Heating and Cooling. South Georgia Heating and Cooling is proudly serving South Georgia. Want to know the difference? Check out our website at southgeorgiaheatingandcooling.com and see our 5-star reviews. As a Bryant dealer, we have a wide variety of products to choose from to keep your AC running efficiently year-round. Call the best. Call South Georgia Heating and Cooling at 229-759-2555. That's 229-759-2555. South Georgia Heating and Cooling says go Trojans. So coming out of the timeout, Lee County comfortably in front here, 21-0. How about this weather? Finally, some football-type weather tonight. Got to love that. Scores coming in. Thomasville leads Cook by a bunch. Here we go, coming out of the timeout now. Boy, Magwood fumbles, but he was able to get back on it, so Lee County averts disaster there. Kenneth Hurst telling us Thomasville 28-6. Here it's 21-0. Fourth quarter just underway. Many of the Lee County faithful heading for the exits. They feel like their Trojans have got this one secured, and they're probably right. Third down. Magwood takes it. Magwood back to throw. Looking. Chased out of there. Now he's just going to throw it away. Penalty flag thrown. Illegal man downfield. Illegal receiver downfield. That's the call on Lee County. I want to say hello to everybody that's watching the broadcast. Jonathan James Gibson, Lisa Hamilton, Jake Satterfield, Cheryl Bridges. Thanks, guys, for checking in the comment section. We appreciate that. So fourth down now. Lee County will attempt a field goal here. The hold will come from the 21, a 31-yard field goal attempt, and we've got penalty flags. And there's another rare offside call on the offense. I've seen that called now 3-4 times tonight, and I can't recall seeing that called 3-4 times in my life. And offsides on the offense. Usually it's a false start. So now, back it up. Now you're talking about a 36-yard attempt, the hold coming at the 26. Here's the snap. the hole, the kick, plenty of distance. No good, though. No good. He got a good foot into it, but he pushed it wide left. So the penalty hurts there, and the field goal attempt, no good. So Hoco stays alive. 21-0 the score. Houston County will take over. The only thing about it, if you're a Hoco fan, the offense of Houston County just not built for the fast track of putting up points in a hurry. You can tell their strategy under Ryan Crawford is to play ball control, play keep away, and rely on good defense. Truth is, their defense has played well tonight. They've just given up 2-3 big plays tonight, and that's the difference in this game. Hoco takes over now. Running play. Left side. Not much, maybe a yard. Check the number on that ball carrier. Number 8 that time, Tyler Williams, who has really toted the load tonight. We have an official timeout. I think we have an injured Trojan down. And we do. We have an injured Lee County Trojan down over on the far side. I think that's Quavion Carter who's down. But now he's helped up. Well, you got to love Dean Fabrizio, guys. Coach Fabrizio goes out there and checks on his players every time. And he comes out there and checks on Mr. Carter and ensures he's okay, and he is. And he'll come off the field under his own power. You love to see that. Again, one of the other region openers has Valdosta playing Northside Warner Robins. This last score we had on that was Warner Robins, Valdosta leading Northside Warner Robins 7-0 at the half. Here it's 21-0 early in the fourth. Quarterback keeper all the way. Coming to this near side, and Christian Longhorn had nowhere to go, so he wisely laid down. Don't really blame him there. Got to protect yourself, got to protect your team's quarterback. That's what he did. So he'll go down for no gain. Actually lost a yard. 3rd down and 11 now. Longhorn, the quarterback. Receiver to the far side, one on the near side. Longhorn, though, takes it. Option pitch, left side. A little bit of running room on that far side. Now it closes in a hurry, though. Well, that's the thing about this defense for Lee County. Yeah, there's a hole there, and they come up and just close it quickly. So Hoco with an option pitch there. Like they were going to have some running room, but it closed up in a hurry. And so Houston County now will have to punt it away yet again. Fourth down, Houston County. We're down to 8:47, 8:46. And the clock runs. Houston County going to punt it away. Boy, what a boot. Great day. Juju all the way back. He dropped it. Did Houston County recover? Let's see what the call is here. Juju, whoa, what a punt that time. Juju not able to hang on to it. And we've got a timeout taken here on the field. We'll check and try to sort this thing out. See exactly what's happening here. Juju went back to field the punt. He dropped it, and unless he called for a fair catch, I believe Houston County's recovered, but we'll wait and see here once we get them out of this timeout. That'll give us a chance to tell you about our friends at Knights Apparel and Gifts. They are your one-stop shop for all your clothing needs. Retail shopping for ladies' boutique clothing, men's fashion, and latest Southern-style T-shirts. And on top of that, Knights Apparel and Gifts has got all of your SEC apparel and gifts. Hey, it's SEC time. That means time to stock up from Knights Apparel and Gifts. Okay, so it was a fumble on the punt return. Juju not able to hang on. He coughs it up. So Houston County again with a break. They've got it inside the Lee County 30-yard line. Lawhorn, the quarterback, takes. Going to hand it to the first man through, and there's nothing there except a host of red shirts. So no gain, maybe even lost a yard on that play. So Houston County keeps getting opportunities, but they can't turn them into points. They're down 21-0, and they're running out of time. $8:09 left to go in this football game. Lee County, again, seems to be comfortably in front, 21-0, but you got to let Houston County keep hanging around. If they could punch one in quick, and who knows, onside kicks, that kind of thing. Second down, and we've got whistles. False start on Houston County, and the mistakes continue for Ryan Crawford's Bears. But that'll cost them 5 yards. If if Lee County can hold on here, they'll go to 1-0 in the region. Now remember, 1-6A like 1-7A, only 4 teams. So everybody's going to the playoffs, but the all-important home field advantage is still at stake. Teams try to secure the top 2 seats. And this certainly will give Lee County a heads up in that department. Second down and 15 now. Back them up 5 yards. Hoko. Lawhorn takes it. Handoff right up the middle. Gets about 4 of it back. And going to bring up about 3rd and 11 or so. Ball spotted at the 29. So here we go. 3rd and long. Houston County. They're running out of time. 7-12, 7-11. 3rd down from the Lee County 29. Third down 11 from the Lee County 29. Houston County's had their chances tonight. Lawhorn calls for the ball. He's got it. Hands it off. Running back. Trying to get here to the near side. He's going to be brought down. No gain. Going to lose a couple of yards. This aggressive Lee County defense just all over the ball carrier. So now Houston County with perhaps their final opportunity, if they're going to do something here, going to try to get back in this game, they're going to have to do it here. But they're looking at 4th and long. 4th and long from the Lee County 31. Got to get it to the Lee County 19 for a first down. Lawhorn, empty backfield. Takes it. Wants to throw a heavy rush. Just going to throw it up there for grabs. Incomplete. Ball never had a chance for a Houston County receiver as it sails out of bounds. And another opportunity goes by the wayside for the Bears. And Lee County's defense comes up big. And the Trojans' offense will take over. 5:58 to go in the football game. And Lee County can smell victory now. So 5:58 to go. Lee County behind 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 by Juju, 1 by Simmons tonight. 3 extra points, and that's it. 21-0, your score. Here's Simmons, carries left side, nothing there, except a host of white shirts. So here's my take on Houston County. Remember, they got on a roll last year, made it all the way to the quarterfinals in the state playoffs. They've got a pretty good football team. Offense is a little sluggish. They can run it pretty well, but you got to have more of a balanced offense. Lee County able to show that they can pretty much get it done running the football with a host of backs. Here's another run, Lee County. Wow, just big time run this time. Magwood called his own number, and he takes it all the way inside the 35 of Houston County. It's a big-time run that time. Just as I was talking about, Lee County's great rushing attack. They come right back with a big rushing play again. So that's what I was saying. Lee County just able to run the ball with authority. We've seen them do that all year. Magwood going to throw this time. Man, wide open. And it's going to be a touchdown. 31 yards to JaVale Ferguson. But do we have flags? We must, because the crowd got really quiet. Illegal receiver downfield on Lee County. So let's take that touchdown off the board. 4:40 to go in the football game. Timeout on the field. That'll give us a chance to tell you about our friends at South Georgia Heating and Cooling. South Georgia Heating and Cooling, proudly serving South Georgia. Check out their website at southgeorgiaheatingandcooling.com and see the 5-star reviews. As a Bryant dealer, South Georgia Heating and Cooling has a wide variety of products to choose from to keep your AC running efficiently year-round. Call the best. Call South Georgia Heating and Cooling today, 229-759-2555. South Georgia Heating and Cooling says, go Trojans. And they're going tonight all the way to a 21-0 lead. Looks like they're in no danger in this one, as they've got the football, they've got momentum, even with the touchdown coming off the board there. They still comfortably in charge here, 21-0. Clock runs now, 4:30 to go in the game. Lee County, first down and 15. Now the ball spotted back at the Houston County 36. Lee County letting the clock run here and in no hurry. Running play. There's Juju still on his feet. He's hard to bring down, let me tell you. Juju taking it inside the 25. I had the pleasure of meeting Juju McDaniel. I had the pleasure of meeting several of the Lee County Trojans as Coach Fabrizio and took me through the beautiful football facilities here on site here at Trojan Field, and it is some kind of impressive, folks. Let me tell you. Handoff. There's Juju again, right side. That is a Lee County first down, and Lee County now trying to pad to the 3-touchdown lead. 3:30 to go in the football game. Lee County 21. Hoko nothing. Next week, we will make the trip with Lee County up to Middle Georgia. As we've got a timeout. Timeout taken. 3:08 to go in the game. Appreciate everybody checking in. Appreciate all the scores that we're getting. So, again, to kind of update you, the last score I had on Tift County was Tift County 13-10 at the half over Lowndes. Valdosta leads Northside 7-0 at the half. Thomasville with a big lead on Cook 28-6 at the half. And if we get any other scores, we'll certainly pass them along to you. So as I was just mentioning to you, next week, Lee County will stay in region play, coming out of the timeout now. Running play, Magwood trying to get to the corner, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds. And do we have a penalty flag? You're kind of looking for him now. No, I think he gained 5 yards on the play. That's what I heard. PA announcer, I thought he might have said flag. He said 5. So, with that, 3 minutes to go in the football game. 3 minutes. Second down, Lee County. So, if Lee County can hang on here, they will improve to 6-1 on the season and get ready next week to head to McConnell Talbert Stadium to take on Northside and Warner Robins. Simmons taking it to the 4. Lee County, a host of great ball carriers. Juju, McDowell, Chauncey Magwood calling his own number at times. Preston Simmons, who has a touchdown tonight. Juju has 2. And Lee County trying to tack on another touchdown here at the end of the game. 2:43 to go in the football game. Lee County, first and goal to go from the 4. Going to hand it to Simmons. Simmons gets to the 1. So there's it's like Coach Fabrizio is having a time, I think, with the play clock. You can probably hear the discussion up here in the press box. They're having some issues with the play clock. Fabrizio calling over his athletic director and saying that there should be more time. 2 minutes is what they'll put on the clock now. Hey, look, if you're Dean Fabrizio, you got the lead. You want the clock to run. Let's get out of here with a victory. Can't blame him. Now the clock will run. 1:57, 1:56. Here comes Lee County. Second and goal to go from the 1. Trojans looking to punch it in and seal the deal. Magwood is in the pistol. He'll take the snap and he'll hand it to Simmons, who goes into the end zone for the touchdown. So Preston Simmons picks up his second touchdown of the night. And that makes it 27-0. Here's Alston Hunt, the senior, in to try the point after attempt. Kick is on its way. It's no good. No good. So the extra point is missed. I think Houston County actually got a piece of that one. And I'm just laughing. Dean Fabrizio is... I think Dean Fabrizio thinks the kick went through. Dean Fabrizio is saying that kick was good. Coach Fabrizio is saying the ball went through, and he's arguing his point, but I don't think he's going to win this one. You got to love, though, Coach Fabrizio. There's nobody you'll find more passionate than Coach Dean Fabrizio. And despite losing that argument, his team going to come out of here with a region victory in the region opener. For both these teams, it's 27-0. 1:39 left to go in the football game. And you're about to see another kickoff and another Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland special teams play. Guys, don't forget about our friends at the Houston Clinic. Whether you are an athlete or a weekend warrior, the Houston Clinic always keeps you in the game. That's our friends at the Houston Clinic. Also, our friends at Baker Sporting Goods. They've been outfitting teams since 1997. Baker Sporting Goods is your team sports experts. Check them out at bakersports.com and let Baker Sports outfit your team. So we had, I think, an offsides on the kickoff, so we'll have Lee County do it again. So after a first half that flew by, second half has had its moments. So here we go now. Lee County going to kick it off and try to seal the deal here with low line drive kick. Going to be taken by the up man for Houston County at the 45, and that is where Hoko will take over. So here's Houston County with perhaps their final opportunity to try to put some points on the board. They certainly have had some opportunity. If you're a Hoko fan, I'm kind of interested in your take on this game. Your team has had their opportunities tonight. Just could never punch it in. So here they go, taking over. First down. Short run. Again, don't forget, we are going to be on the road next week. We'll be on the road up in Middle Georgia as we will head to McConnell Talbert Stadium next Friday night. And it'll be region game number 2 against Northside Warner Robins. Lee County now starting to get some of the youngsters in here, giving them some playing time. 109, 108, 107, second down 5. Houston County trying to make something happen here, or will they? It's like they're content to keep it on the ground. Tackle made by number 6, Jerron Willis. Going to bring up a third down situation as we're under a minute to go in the game. Clock continues to run now. Could be the last play of the game. We'll see. Under 30 seconds now. Lawhorn, the quarterback, on third down. Will take and hand it off. Look out. There he goes. And Houston County will get on the board. Dean Fabrizio is not happy. He is not happy, and there's a man coaching right to the end. He wanted the shutout, and he's not going to get it. So Houston County, with 13 seconds, finally gets on the board on a big-time run. So 27-6. So again, Houston County or Lee County will, well, Houston County also. Lee County will be in action too next week. Lee County goes on the road, McConnell Talbert Stadium. We will be there. So if you're a Lee County fan not able to make the trip, just check out the game right here with us at ITG Next on our Facebook Live broadcast of Trojan football. Again, great sponsors that make Trojan football possible, including Darty Glass Company, Lee Ready Mix, Sumter, AMC, Miller Mushroom, Knights Apparel and Gifts, South Georgia Heating and Cooling, Caldwell Banker, Walden and Kirkland, the Houston Clinic, and Baker's Sporting Goods. All right, we are ready for the point after attempt. So Houston County finally breaks through on a long touchdown run with 13 seconds left. And here's the point after attempt. No good. The kick hits the upright and bounces off. So no good. And it's really been that kind of night for Houston County. You take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. You get a break. They do get on the board. So at least you do avert the shutout. Now, I think if you're a Lee County fan, of course, anytime you're a head coach, you're, of course, defensive coordinator, a fan, whatever, you want the shutout. But you know what? It'll still go as a win. So that's the most important thing. 27-6. 13 seconds left. So just as I said, it may have been the last play of the game. Was not true. Northside Warner Robins, again, will be the opponent next week at McConnell Talbert Stadium in Warner Robins. We will be there to bring you all the action. That should be a great football game. 11 seconds left, so Lee County should come out, take a knee, and take this one to the house. Lee County going to go to 1-0 in region play, 6-1 overall. Hoco, the Bears, will fall to 5-3 and 0-1 in region 1-6A play. But again, remember, every team goes to the playoffs. Just a matter of if you go as the 1, 2, 3, or 4 seed. Lee County in the victory formation. And that will do it. Your final score from Trojan Field at Lee County, 27-6. Trojans win it. Again, Lee County, 6-1 on the year now, 1-0 in the region. Houston County, 5-3, 0-1 in the region. Your scoring recap, Juju McDaniel put the first points of the night for either team on the board with a 7-yard touchdown run. That came after the sides had swapped turnovers. Lee County had turned it over. Houston County took over, couldn't do anything. They turned it over. Houston County coughing it up deep in their own territory, and Lee County made them pay for it. First play of the second quarter, Juju McDaniel on a 7-yard touchdown run. The point after attempt was good. Lee County led it 7-0. It would stay that way going into the half, with Lee County taking a 7-0 lead into the locker room. And then in the third quarter, Lee County would start to put some distance between themselves and the Bears. A 62-yard touchdown run from Preston Simmons, followed by a 60-yard touchdown run from Juju, his second of the night. It comes at 3:08 of the third. That gave Lee County a 21-0 lead. Lee County would add another touchdown in the fourth quarter late, a 1-yard touchdown run from Simmons, his second of the night. The extra point, no good. Lee County led at 27-0. And then Houston County getting a late touchdown to at least get on the board and avert the shutout. But the result remains the same, a Lee County victory, 27-6. I'm Phil Jones. I hope you have enjoyed another broadcast and another victory for Lee County Trojan football. Again, we'll be back with you next week from McConnell-Talbert Stadium as Lee County travels up to Warner Robins to take on Northside of Warner Robins in region game number 2. For my man Cedric, I'm Phil Jones saying have a great night, everybody. We'll talk to you next week.